Welcome back. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Today we gotta talk about something else, okay? We gotta talk seriously about what this defund the police means. What does it mean? Well, for one, it'll mean that if there's no police, the most rampant criminal elements will basically take over and run the streets, okay? Now, we've also got to talk about this white privilege bullshit, okay? What they call white privilege. Well, a lot of white people like me grew up dirt poor and had to struggle and strive for every single fucking thing he has. We have no white privilege. So their answer to that is, well, white privilege doesn't keep you from having a hard life. It just means that your hard life isn't because of the color of your skin. Well, that's bullshit, I say. Because, you know what? Same can be said about blacks, because there's been a lot in black neighborhoods. There's been a lot of advancements, scholarships, and everything else set up for them to get good educations, go to college, get good degrees and good careers. The problem is, many of them don't want that. They don't want that, okay? They want to be thugs. They want to sell drugs. Here's a good example. I've been living in my neighborhood now about 3 years, almost 3 years. Well, 3 years ago, when I first moved here, my kid met the neighbor's kids up the street, who happened to be two little black kids right around his own age. One's a little older, one's a little younger, okay? Well, here it is 3 years later when they're like 12 and 10. These same kids are like 12 and 10 now? Okay. I just saw them yesterday. They got a big surprise. They come riding their bikes down my street, and I think, oh, okay, they're just riding through the neighborhood. And then suddenly they stop right across the street from me, get off their bikes, and start trying to sneak into my neighbor's property across the street. Well, they don't know that that property had just been purchased by a bunch of badass bikers, and they've got a guy living there in a motorhome. So the kids start climbing through the open slats in the fence, just about to go onto the property, when out comes the big-ass biker from the motorhome. And I never seen two kids run so fast. Those two hopped on their bikes and fucking bolted. You see, these kids are 12 and 10. Black kids, and they're already out there trying to steal rather than trying to make themselves a better life through education. So they cannot blame us or white privilege for that. They had a choice. They could have gone for the scholarships. They could have gone for the better education and in bettering themselves. But no, many of them choose the street life. Why? Because it makes more money. Stealing and selling drugs makes a lot more money than out there working a regular job. Okay? So they want to turn around now and blame our white privilege for many of them being thugs and criminals. Well, let's just not forget, they had choices. I mean, we have had black endowments, scholarships, and all this shit since the 1960s. They've all had choices. Ever heard of something called the United Negro College Fund? Everybody has choices. We all make choices in this world. We all choose our paths. I make no excuses for myself. When I was young, I chose meth, okay? I'm clean now. But I make no excuses for my past. And nobody should, especially based on race. So what we're looking at is total bullshit. Because of the one officer in Atlanta who killed that Brooks guy, now being charged with first-degree murder, that's all there is to it. Officers are walking off the job now. This is what you wanted, people, a world with no police. Well, now it looks like you might very well get it. And guess what? You're not going to like it when you're done. Because if somebody breaks into your home, you call the police and they aren't there, who are you going to call? Ghostbusters? Anyway, that's it for today, Patriots. As always, you can all put that in your pipe and smoke it. Till next time.